Hello dear students, welcome to the second lecture of the bridge course of BCom. The subject is management, and once again this is the Vibin Benny, Assistant Professor, the Research Department of Commerce. And this lecture we are going to discuss another important part, the second part of the syllabus, that is staffing, directing, coordinating, controlling, the principles of the financial management process, and the importance of the communications. Okay, these are the major contents of the second lecture. So once again, what do you mean by the term is the management? The management means is getting things done through others. That means it's a functions, it's like a process, including planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and coordinating. So the management is like an administration of the organization, whether it is business or the non-profit organization or the government body. So that is the meaning of this management. We already discussed the meaning of this management, and these are the functions of the management. And the last lecture we discussed the two important functions, there is a planning and organizing. In this lecture we are going to another important functions of the management, that is staffing, that is the directing and the controlling. Okay, so these are the important functions. This term is known as the process. The management is a process because it's include a lot of the functions. It's like a planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and the controlling. So it's like a process starting with the planning, and there is organizing and staffing, directing, and the controlling. So there's a circular process. The management functions like a circular process, is including the lot of the activities. And so we are discussing this circular arrangement. Start with the planning, and there is a staffing, there is a directing, there is a controlling, again reach the planning. So that's a circular process. The management function is always a circular process. The term is known as the process of the management. Okay, starting with the staffing. What do you mean by the term is staffing? And what do you mean by the term staffing, and what are the functions of the staffing? The simple meaning of the staffing means as appointing the right person for the right job. You decide, suppose your organization decide the right person for the right position or for the right job, the team is known as you are the staffing. So I will be discussing the one important elements of the staffing. The staffing is begin with the human resource planning. Suppose the management decide the recruitment policies, selection, training, transfer, promotion, induction, orientations. These are the important parts of the staffing. As a good organization, first thing the human resource planning. There's a manpower planning. Success of the organization depends upon the manpower planning. What is the manpower planning? That means the human resources required for the organization. So the success of the organization depends upon the human resource, men, material, machine, money. The men is the most significant resource for the organization. So the management is always try to select in the reputed person for their organization. So the first important one is a human resource planning. So after the human resource planning, this moving to the recruitment. The recruitment is searching for the candidates. They're searching for the right candidate for the positions of the organization. So the second one is the recruitment, and third one is the selection. The selection means selecting the right person for the right job. The team is known as the selection. The third important element of the staffing is the selection. Then after that they give the inductions, the induction program, that means orientation program. Suppose you are already attend the orientation programs of the college. That means introduce the college. That's the purpose of the orientation, is introducing the college to the students. And similarly, you are the organization. Suppose you're selecting this particular person, and the organization try to give the induction program for familiarizing the activities within the organization. The term is known as induction and the orientation. Then after they give the proper training programs, training is also increasing the knowledge, the skill of the employees. The term is known as the training. The management is try to give the training program for the employees. Suppose at the current scenario, they give the mathematical trainings and the scientific training for the employees. Then after the performance appraisal, there is a evaluating the performance of the employees, how they are performing within the organization. The term is known as the performance appraisal. And after that, transfers. The transfers are framed by the management. It means transfer from the one place to another place. And there is a retirement policies, death dismissal policy. These are the important elements of the staffing process. The staffing functions are relating with the individual or the human resources. Suppose selecting the right person for the right job. The management is always try to selecting the right person for the right job. And they include the human resource planning. There is a recruitment and there is a selection. There is induction and orientation. And there is a training and development. There is a performance appraisal. There is a transfer. And there is a retirement, death, and the dismissal process. These are the important elements of the staffing. Okay, that is one of the important functions is staffing. And another one is a direction. What is a direction? The direction means is bringing together all the activities within an organization. Suppose a film, the term is known as a direction. There is a director. The director is directing the entire activities in the film. And similarly, the manager is always direction. They're directing the entire activities of the organization. And here one of the important elements, one is harmony of the objectives. That means every organization is objective oriented to achieve the objectives of the organization. So suppose individual or the manager, the top level managers always try to achieve the objectives of the organization. So that is the first important element of the direction, that is a harmony of the objectives. And second one is a unity of command, single superior and there is a single subordinate. There is a unity of command, followed by the Henry Fayol principle. And there is appropriate techniques, the direction point of the use appropriate technique for motivating the employees within the organization. The manager can use any appropriate techniques for motivating the employees. So use incentives policy for the motivations. So it's appropriate techniques. And the direct supervision, supervising the entire activity. The direct manager is directly supervising the entire workers' performance. The term is known as the direct supervision. And there is effective leadership. A leader must be learned person and the empathy, anticipation, decision making, emotional stability, responsibility, social relationship, humanity, initiative, and the personality. So a manager always a good leader, and the good leadership is built within the organization. The term is known as the effective leadership. The last one is the follow-up. The follow-up must be every functions are going right way. The follow-up is essential for the direction. These are the important elements of the direction. The one is harmony of the objectives, and there is a unity of command. There is appropriate techniques, the direct supervision, effective leadership, and the follow-up. These are the important elements regarding the direction. The direction is one of the important functions of the management. Okay, and after that, coordinating, the coordination. Without coordination or without coordinating, definitely your organization will be failure. So the coordinating means the support given by the employees from each and every angle. It's be coordinated within the organization. The worker performance depends upon each other. The proper coordination is necessary for the success of the organization. So without coordination, definitely the troubles will be increase. Your trouble definitely increase without the coordination. So coordinating or the coordination means act being the coordinated, the proper order. There is a proper relationship, the proper combination within the organization. The term is known as the coordination. So the good coordination is essential for the success of the management. So there is a proper coordination. The coordination point of view, the entire worker supports are essential. The mutual trust is very important element of the coordination. The harmonious combination and interaction as for the part of the coordination. So coordination developing, there is a proper relationship within the employees. There is a good relationship within the employees. So the coordination is one of the important functions of the management. The last function is the controlling. The controlling functions verify that allotted tasks are being performed on time. So measuring the performance, establishing the standard, measuring the actual performance, a comparison with the actual and the standard, and find out the deviation and take the right actions. And these are the important elements of the controlling. So controlling, first you measure the establish the standard performance of the organization, and measuring the performance of the employees, and comparing the actual with the standard and find out the deviations and correct the necessary action, take the right action for the success of the organization. These are the important elements of the controlling. So the controlling is treated as one of the important functions of the management. So controlling is a function verify that all allotted tasks are being performed on time. So listen, you are the manager is always observing all the tasks are performing at the same time. That is one of the important elements of the controlling. And he is a manager and looking the entire activities and entire works of the subordinate and measuring this performance and comparing the actual with the standard. So there is a proper feedback system is essential for the controlling. That is one of the important function is controlling. And after that, what do you mean by the term is the financial management. The financial management is a combination two words. There is a finance and the management. The finance means the money to the business. Management means planning, organizing, directing the activities. To plan finance activities of the organization, the term is known as the financial management. The financial management to plan and control the finance activities within the organization. The term is known as the finance management. How much money is required for the organization? The dividend deployment, capital budgeting, capital structure, working capital, to measure the capital budget. The organization capital budget is very important. Because our future operations capital is very important. Budgeting is very important. Budget is important. Management point of view, the budget is essential. So plan and control the finance activity. It's a capital budget management. Capital structure, എത്രത്തോളം ഡെപ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, എത്രത്തോളം ഇക്വിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട് ഒരു മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റുള്ളിൽ, അപ്പോൾ അത് മെഷർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതായിട്ട് വരും. അപ്പോൾ ഡെപ്റ്റും ഇക്വിറ്റീസും ഡിബഞ്ചേഴ്സ് എത്ര, ഇക്വിറ്റി ഷെയർസ് എത്ര, ഇതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് മെഷർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ആവശ്യമായിട്ട് വരും. Okay, so there is a financial resources and effective utilization. To identify the financial resources and the effective utilization, the term is known as the capital structure and working capital management. That working capital means the day-to-day operations. Day-to-day operation ആവശ്യമായിട്ട് എക്സ്പെൻസ് കണ്ടെത്തുക, റെന്റ്, റേറ്റ്, ഡിപ്രീസിയേഷൻസ്, then ഇതൊക്കെ മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ആവശ്യമുള്ള ഫണ്ട് ഐഡന്റിഫൈ. That's a part of the finance management. So finance management is one of the important branch of the management. That means to managing the finance activities within the organization. The finance means money and the money related element. So we have to plan the capital management, capital structure and the working capital management for the success of this the financial management. Okay, then after that the last important, the importance of the communication in the business. The communication, what is the communication? The communication means exchange of idea, the fact between two or more person. The term is known as the communications. And a business point of view, the communication is essential because success is purely depends upon the communication. Suppose two persons are communicate right way, normally there is a possibility is increasing the success because success is purely depends upon the communication. So business communications is increase the knowledge of the particular persons. So the communication is essential for the business. There is a properly communicate. The manager must be properly communicate with the subordinate. This is essential of the organization. And we discuss now the importance of the communication in the business world. The first one is increase the sales. Suppose you properly communicate, normally there is a chance for the increase the sale of the product. The first important element is increasing the sale. And second one is help to retain the clients. Because proper communication, suppose like an example, insurance sector, the insurance agent is properly communicate with the other client. He must, suppose he communicate properly, naturally there is a possibilities for increasing the good relationship. There's a chance for retaining the clients within the business. So it helps in retaining the clients. And third one is help to implement the strategies. Suppose organization want to implement strategy. Strategy means particular actions. Suppose in the current scenario we are facing the problems of the lockdown. So every management is planning the new strategies. What are the important example like the IDEA and the Vodafone? They launched in the form of the VI. That's a new strategy movement for capturing the market. So there is a implementing strategy. In order to implement the strategies, the communication is essential. The communication always helps with the branding. VI is one of the important examples. The Vodafone and Idea, Geo is a part of the communication. They properly communicate with the general public through the medias. The VI is introduced and they properly communicate with the general public through the different medias. That's the success of the business. And help to develop the global competency. The importance of the community, one of the important, they develop the global competency within the organization. And the last one is helps in crisis management. Suppose a good communication is to always reduce the crisis within an organization, within the management. So there's a communication is always important in the business world and also important in the management. So the business communication, exchanging the idea, the fact between the two or more person, the term is known as the communication. The communication helps in increasing sales, retaining the clients, implementing strategy and the branding and the global competence and part of crisis management. Okay, so let me conclude. The first we discuss one of the important element. What you mean by this? The management. Management is getting things done through others, and after that the important function. The term is known as the process of the management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and the controlling. Now, the first important. One of the important for staffing, that's appoint the right person for the right job, deal with the human resource recruitment, selection, induction, training and development, transfers, retirement and death policies. That's a part of the staffing. There is a direction, there's a harmony objective, unity of command, appropriate techniques, direct supervision, effective leadership and follow. There's a part of the directions. And it's a coordination. The coordination is coordinating the entire works within an organization. The term is known as the coordination. This harmonizing, the combination, interaction as a function. The term is known as the coordinations. Without the coordination, definitely organization is reaching the disaster stage. So there's a chance for the failure. Without the coordination, there's a possibility for increasing the failure. And last one is controlling. That is establishing standard and measuring the actual performance, comparison, take the corrective actions and the feedback. This is part of the controlling. And this is a part of financial management. That means apply the financial tools in the management. The term is known as the financial management. The financial depends upon the capital budgeting and the capital structure and the working capital management. The last important element is the importance of the communications in the business. Sales, improve the clients, strategies, branding and global acceptance is a part of the communications. The importance of the communications in the business. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much and thank you for watching me.